Good morning, my beautiful butterfly friends and moms. I'm going to make some challah, and it's my way of making challah. That's the way my mother taught me how to do it. So I'm going to do a little bit of the old-fashioned way, but it's I think it tastes much better when I do it with my own hands. Okay, so we have like almost a cup, not quite, but almost a cup of oil, salt. Like we have 1.5 spoons of salt, 7 spoons of sugar, and I put 3 full tablespoons of yeast. So I buy a big bag of yeast, so I have some, because I do challah every week, so I need a lot of yeast. So 3 full tablespoons of yeast. I only use tablespoons, and 2 eggs. So I'll break the egg first. 1, 2 eggs. Okay. Now I'm going to put 7 tablespoons of sugar. Let's count together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's not quite full. So, okay. Now, 1.5 spoon of salt. Excuse me. So that's 1 and a little bit, not quite a half, but of salt. And now I'll add the oil, and I'm going to work this all together. Okay. 1, and I put the yeast in hot water, and we have to let it rest. So that's why I did it before, is because you have to let it rest for a few minutes so that the yeast melts into the water. Anyway, so now I'm going to work my, oh, sorry, I forgot. You have to put 7 cups of flour, which I did, put 7 cups of flour, and like I said, I added the salt, sugar, eggs, and now I'm going to work a little bit on my dough. Come closer, come closer. I'm working on the dough. So there are 7 big cups of flours. Now I'm adding slowly, I'm adding my hot water with yeast. It's not very hot, it's a little bit warm. Okay, not quite. Okay, so I'm working my dough. And of course, I add slowly my yeast with water again. So I'm adding, because it's a little bit dry, so I'm adding the rest. Whoops. Taking all the yeast out. That's what's going to make the bread rise, sorry. Okay, so I added the whole thing. And now, come closer. You see how I work my dough? It has to be smooth and soft. It's nice. I have to really work it so that it doesn't detach from the bowl. It takes a few minutes to work it. So, and to remove the because the dough got stuck on sticks on my hands, so what I'm going to do is I'll add a little bit of flour so I can take the dough off my hands. It comes very easy. Okay. Now I'm going to put some flour on my shelf here and put the whole dough on here. And I'm going to work my dough again. So it mixes really, really well. Work it. You have to work it. This is maybe the old-fashioned way, but I think it's the best way. You see, it's coming together. You have to work it, work it, work it. It's a little bit of work, moms, but it's nice. It's delicious afterwards. Okay, so you see, like I said earlier, the dough has to rise, and it rises like double, as you can see that. Look how beautiful it is. So now I'm taking it out. You see, I'm taking it out. I'm going to work it a little bit more to the dough a little bit more. It's very, look at that, it's beautiful. It's very smooth, it's very shiny and all that. So I'm going to cut three small pieces. And a little bit of flour. I'm going to work on making challah braids. One, two. Okay. Two. They're not going to be big braids, but I like to make small ones, especially for the motzi. So we braid 1, 2, 3. Okay. See? That's 1. And we'll do the same thing again. They're not very big braids, but it's okay. You can have 2 small braids for the motzi. A little bit more on this one. Alright. So, 1, 2, brilliant, one on top of the other. Whoops! Okay, look, that's pretty, isn't it? And now we're going to let it, I'm preparing another one, but now we're going to let it rise for another maybe 10-15 minutes at the most. I'm going to cover it. That's the way we do it, we cover it for about 10-15 minutes, and then when it rises again, I'll put them in the oven. So it's not done yet, okay? So let's wait, okay? Okay, so as you can see, I left my bread, my challah to rise. So now, as you can see, they're double. So now I'm going to put, I broke an egg. I'm putting, with my little brush here, putting eggs on the top. So it becomes all golden. When it's done, it becomes all gold. It's beautiful. And here it is. I'm putting some sesame, the roasted sesame, just a little bit on top like this. And now I'm going to put them in the oven, and then I'll show you when they're done. It's about maybe 350 degrees and 20 minutes, no more. Okay? So I'll see you in a few minutes, okay? Okay, my friends, my butterfly mommies, here I am. I just took out the bread. It was about what? Maybe 25 minutes cooking. You see how beautiful? It rised so beautifully. And in a Jewish tradition, they say that it's a mitzvah to make bread for Shabbat. So I hope you'll try it. And I know my bread is good, so I know you'll enjoy it. And do it with the kids. They'll love it. So I will send you the recipe. Okay, I'll link to the recipe so you guys can do it all together. Okay, Shabbat Shalom. And I give you a big kiss. I miss you all. Bye.